Book 5 in the Stormlight Archive, Wind and Truth, is my most anticipated book release in a long time. Like, I don't think I've been this excited for a book since maybe like Deathly Hallows. It's been a long time, guys. Let me know in the comments, are you just as excited as I am? Do you have reservations? Let me know your thoughts down below. Now, I know gearing up to the release on December 6th, I have a bunch of Stormlight Archive videos I need to make. I have in-depth summaries, I have theories and lore videos. I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm gonna be working hard to get out a bunch of Stormlight Archive videos here on the channel. Today, though, I just have a collection of some Cosmere news that I want to cover and discuss. Now, in just like a day, on July 29th, we're going to be getting preview chapters for Wind and Truth. Reactor Magazine is going to be serializing Wind and Truth by posting a chapter or 3 every Monday at 11 a.m. ET. These will be posted all the way up to the book's full release in December. Now, also, some of Sanderson's beta readers for Wind and Truth are going to be there each Monday to dive into some of the details and implications of each chapter. So if you're excited and you want to get kind of like an insider look, as well as just read the chapters early, then I will have a link in the description to where you can keep up with all the new chapter releases. Usually, I like to wait for the full release of the book. I don't like to read the chapters early, but I am very tempted. Like, I've been looking forward to this book for so long now. I think I'm gonna have to read these chapters, guys. And let me know if you want to see me make like a reaction video to the chapters and start like a discussion. If you want to hear my thoughts on the chapters, let me know in the comments, because that is something I would consider doing. Otherwise, I do have a lot of other videos I need to make, but if that is something you want to see, let me know down below. Now, we also, just like 3 days ago, had the book description unveiled for Wind and Truth. I actually haven't read this yet, so I'm gonna read it now. If you don't want to hear what it's about, then just skip ahead to the next bit of news. Dalinar Kholin challenged the evil god Odium to a contest of champions with the future of Roshar on the line. The Knights Radiant have only 10 days to prepare, and the sudden ascension of the crafty and ruthless Taravangian to take Odium's place has thrown everything into disarray. Desperate fighting continues simultaneously worldwide. Adolin in Azamir, Sigzil and Venli at the Shattered Plains, and Yasna at Thaylen City. The former assassin, Szeth, must cleanse his homeland of Shinovar from the dark influence of the Unmade. He's accompanied by Kaladin, who faces a new battle helping Szeth fight his own demons, and who must do the same for the insane herald of the Almighty, Ishar. Oh, this is sounding amazing. Okay. At the same time, Shallan, Renarin, and R'Lain work to unravel the mystery behind the Unmade, Ba'ado Mishram, and her involvement in the enslavement of the Singer race, and in the ancient Knights Radiance killing their spren. And Dalinar and Navani seek an edge against Odium's champion that can be found only in the spiritual realm, where memory and possibility combine in chaos. The fate of the entire Cosmere hangs in the balance. Oh my gosh. I'm even more excited now. It honestly sounds about as good as I've been expecting. Just the whole premise and everything. It sounds like it's gonna be a lot better than Rhythm of War. I'm hoping so anyway, because Rhythm of War kind of let me down a little bit, if I'm being honest. Okay, I really need to make like a full video on like all my theories going into Wind and Truth. Anyways, we've also been teased that a book cover reveal is coming soon. How soon? I don't know. Now that I think about it, it's probably gonna come on July 29th as well. So I feel like I'm filming this video way too soon. Maybe I should have just waited for the cover reveal. Okay. Anyways, I guess we'll see on the 29th. Now, we did already have the UK cover revealed last month, which looks great. I mean, it fits in with all the other UK covers. They have a very consistent design to them. I do love the sprayed edges, but I do gotta say, I don't really prefer the UK covers for Stormlight. I have the UK covers for Mistborn. I think they look great, but with the Stormlight Archive, I much prefer the Michael Whalen covers. I mean, feel free to let me know which editions you prefer, but obviously the Michael Whalen ones cannot be beat. So it's safe to say I'm very excited for the cover reveal of Wind and Truth. I'm excited to see who's going to be featured on the cover. We already had Kaladin and Zeth on Words of Radiance. Otherwise, I don't know who's gonna be on Wind and Truth. And moving on to the next bit of Cosmere news, you might want to get your dancing shoes because we need to talk about the upcoming annual Worldhoppers Ball. What? I feel like Sanderson is like trying to infiltrate every piece of media before he does like an adaptation of movies and video games and TV, and I'm kind of loving that. I feel like the Cosmere is like a ticking time bomb that's going to explode into pop culture as soon as there's some big like movie adaptation, which obviously we're gonna get at some point. Did I ever foresee like an interactive Cosmere ball? No, but it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of balls in the Cosmere. Okay, that's not what I mean. Don't clip that. But, like, you know what I mean. There's a lot of balls. Ever since Sanderson has been hinting at this Worldhoppers Ball, I've been so interested in learning more about it, and we finally got some more details. For the first annual Worldhoppers Ball, Dragonsteel has partnered with creative design agency Paladin Creative to bring you the very first experiential novella. That's very weird, experiential novella. So I'm wondering if there's going to actually be a lot of substance to this ball. Is there going to be a lot of dialogue that we can pick up on? Is it going to be kind of like a show?
A place to dress up and go have some fancy drinks and dance and enjoy yourself, and even bring in some actors in costume so that people can do photo ops in their fancy clothing. And if you're not a dancer, that's all right. You can stand around and chat.
At first, I was thinking it's more so just an interactive, Disney experience, but I'm kind of hoping, since it's an experiential novella, that there's actually going to be a lot more of like a show involved.
We will have some people in costume there that you can get pictures taken with as if you're attending the wedding. They're calling it an experiential novella because we're going to be using, there's some acting that'll go on and things like this.
Anyways, this next bit is kind of a spoiler if you haven't read up to Oathbringer, so skip ahead a little bit in the video if you don't want to be spoiled. Guests will be invited to witness the unseen union of Bright Lord Adolin Kholin and Brightness Shallan Davar. This is so cool because I've always thought, like, after reading Oathbringer, I was always a little bit disappointed that their wedding happened off-page. And now we're actually being invited to their wedding. That's so cool, but I am incredibly jealous of those that are going to be going because unfortunately the tickets sold out way too soon for Dragonsteel Nexus. I wasn't able to grab tickets. And this is like the 1 year I was actually planning on going to Dragonsteel. So I'm pretty disappointed about that. But for those of you that are going, let me know if you plan on attending the Worldhoppers Ball. It looks like it is a separate event, but it is taking place December 5th to the 7th. Okay, I'm gonna get into what I would like to see at the ball, but first let me just read the save the date. Adolin and Shallan are getting married, and you've been invited to come to their party. No matter which world you may be coming from, this is an event you won't want to miss. You might see some familiar faces. The bride and groom want to know if you plan to come. The event will have multiple sessions, but each session will have a cap of attendees we can permit to attend. It goes on to say that starting early fall, you should watch for future posts for the definitive timeline, and that tickets are going to be going on sale for $150 USD. Formal or semi-formal wear is required to attend. cosplay from your Cosmere world of choice is absolutely encouraged. Katie and I have been talking about like cosplaying as Tress and Charlie, and this is like the perfect opportunity for that. I really would love to go this year, but maybe we'll go next year. What's included with your ticket? Access to the 2.5-hour event during the session of your selection. Commemorative Worldhopper Ball memorabilia. Ooh, I wonder what that's gonna include. Thematic Rosharan cuisine. Okay, that is so cool. That is so cool. Imagine Rock like serving you stew or chowder or something like that. And then they'll have like a bartender serving the different color wines, the like Alethi wines. Oh, this is so cool. I love that idea. I haven't read this obviously until now. Oh, just what I was saying. 2 times beverage voucher, additional mocktails and cocktails available for purchase on site. That is so cool. So obviously they're gonna have like the Alethi wines. Also, it is for adults only, so you have to be 18 years and up. I am just so jealous of everyone that's going to this. Brando, hear me out. Listen, Brando, if you could just get me a ticket for this event, I will dress up, I'll get in character, and I will storming dance, okay? I'll waltz. I don't even know how to dance, but I'll learn for this event. I'm hoping that at least Sanderson is gonna record this so people that didn't get to go can still experience the wedding. And also, I wonder if there's gonna be any like, you know, canon lore drops during this event. Anyways, let's go over what I would like to see at the Worldhopper Ball. First of all, okay, hear me out. Pattern definitely needs to say now mating as soon as they say their vows. I mean, if not, that's just a missed opportunity. Okay, there needs to be somebody who's dressed up as Wit who insults you as you enter. In the book, it mentions that Kaladin and Bridge 4 gave Shallan a gift of boots, and I'm hoping that we'll see that interaction at the event. Oh, and I would love to see like a Bridge 4 cast being cheerful and merry and like singing songs and being all rowdy at the dinner table, and Rock handing out stew. Okay, there's so many cool things that could happen here. Overall, I love the idea of all these world hoppers gathering for different events on different planets in order to party. And obviously in the future, we're gonna get a Mistborn ball at some point, and I would love to attend. I mean, a dance where it's actually cool to read a book in a corner. Sign me up. I love stuff like this. Maybe I'm more excited about this than other people are. I really love like interactive experiences. So I think this is so cool. And maybe one day we'll have like a full Cosmere theme park. Now, something else that is Stormlight Archive related that I want to talk about that I wasn't expecting at all. Gaming sensation Jacksepticeye recently made a video on his separate channel. What's it called? Spadicey, I think. Spadicey. He made a whole video talking about the Stormlight Archive and basically talking about his love for the series and how it's helped him become a reader again. And I thought this was so cool to see. I used to watch Jacksepticeye, probably not as much as others, but I enjoyed his videos a lot. And just seeing somebody outside of like the booktube sphere talking about Brandon Sanderson, to me, is so exciting.
I want to talk about specifically the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson, because I just finished the 4th book and he is just about to release his 5th book at the end of this year in December.
I feel like that video alone probably got a lot of people to pick up the Stormlight Archive and read a book for the first time in a long time. He also flexed how Sanderson personally sent him like signed leather-bound copies of the Stormlight Archive. Or of the Way of Kings, and that's just so awesome that Sanderson was like in communication with Jack, or Sean, I believe is his real name.
It's so cool. Inside has some artwork and stuff. The Way of Kings, Brandon Sanderson, he signed it. These, and I got the first era Mistborn books in hardback from him with really cool Mistborn bookends. So not only did he write amazing books, but he is just a really sweet dude anyway, a really nice guy.
Honestly, if you haven't checked out the video yet, I will have it linked in the description. I would recommend giving it a watch, because not only, like, he has a spoiler section of the video, then he goes, like, fully into spoilers, and I thought it was so cool. And I feel like a lot of my thoughts and opinions were reflected in what he was saying. Fully recommend watching that video. He goes into a lot of stuff. I think he even mentioned some, like, theories that he has. So yeah, I'll have that linked in the description. And like I said, I just think it's so cool to see like big influencers talk about the Cosmere, even though they're not like connected to BookTube. And finally, ending it on not really Cosmere news, but it is Sanderson news. There are some pre-order bundles available for Sanderson's upcoming picture book, The Most Boring Book Ever. Now, Sanderson is running some bundles that come with a bookmark and a sticker, but then there's also a separate promotion going on with Macmillan, and basically if you send them a receipt or proof of purchase, then you'll be sent a really nice art print that's from the book. And this Macmillan promotion, you can buy the book from anywhere. You can pre-order it from your local bookshop. All you need to do is show them the receipt. So I believe you can still get the bonuses from Sanderson's website and get the art print as well. And that about wraps up all the Cosmere related news that we're going to cover in this video. I'm sure there's going to be more news very soon, so make sure to subscribe if you want to be up to date on all the Cosmere related stuff. Also, like I said, I will be posting a lot of Stormlight Archive related videos very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you soon.